So I just kept it simple on the front, not that pleased with the front, but anyway. But then when you open it up, so it's a 6 by 6, it's this is what it is. It's a double W fold card. That's what they said it was called. And as you can see, it's quite large. So yeah, so that's, if I sort of angle it a bit more, you can kind of see the depth of it. So it's actually 6 by 6. Now, one thing I would say is if you don't want it to be as chunky as mine is, mine's very chunky indeed. If you don't want it to be this chunky, then what you could do is not put the mats on. What I really like, and you'll see it on the one we're doing today, is you've actually got 8 pieces, and the word birthday has 8 letters, so you can do a letter per piece. So the dies I've used on here, these are Coca-Rosa dies, as are these. These, I'm not sure where I got these from. Might have been AliExpress. They were kind of like shaker dies, but I quite like them. This one on the front, I think, is is a Coca-Rosa one as well. So if you do go over to Coca-Rosa, don't forget to use my code ICE20. Should get you 20% off your order. And obviously some of you will have seen the new die cutting machine they've got out as well. Right, so you need a 12 by 12. And then score halfway at 6 inches, like that. And then you're going to cut here at 6 inches. So you end up with 2 6 by 6 card blanks. So there's your 2 6 by 6 card blanks. Then we are going to take 2 pieces that are 2 inches by 12 inches. And you're going to score this every 3 inches. So you're going to score at 3 inches, at 6 inches, and at 9 inches. And you're going to do that on both pieces. You also need one piece that is 1 inch by 6, and you're going to score it halfway down the 1 inch side at ½ an inch. And then I'm just going to fold this in half like this. This is basically our connecting tab. And then I'm just going to put red tape on both sides of the score line. So that's like that. And then with it folded in half, I'm going to go from the scored side, and I'm just going to cut basically like a notch it out. So when you open it up, you've got that. So that is what you have left. So that can go to one side for now. Then these pieces need to be valley, mountain, valley. So both of them need to be valley, mountain, valley. Try and make sure that you fold it and burnish it as well as you can. Then we're going to take our 2 6 by 6s and we're just going to fold them in half. And as you can see, this is really flimsy paper. I mean, well, it's card, but it's you're probably talking about a 120, 140 GSM maybe. So there's your 2 card blanks. So I think we will connect it together after we've decorated. I think that might be better. Yeah, let's do that. It's just a bit easier. So I'm going to start with this side, which is my left-hand side. In total, you are going to need 6 pieces of mat. This is why you need to go thin. 6 pieces of mat that's 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. You need 5 pieces of pattern that's 5 1/2 by 5 1/2, and 1 piece of white that's 5 1/2 by 5 1/2. And so these are going to go on here like that, and then these 2 will go on the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and stick these down. Right, let's stick this. So this tab bit is going on the back. So I folded it in half, and then the folded edge is lining up with that edge, that cut edge there. Right, so for those of you who probably missed it because you had an ad, I've just stuck that little tab on the back there, and then this one is going to go on here like this and line up like that. There we go. So then the whole thing folds in the middle like that. So there we go. So I've stuck that down like that. I'm just going to go ahead and do the front as well. Right, so as you can see already, it's quite chunky. So now what we're going to do is bring in these 2 pieces So onto here, you are going to need in total 8 pieces of, if you're going to use mat as well, you'll need 8 pieces of mat that are 1 3/4 by 2 3/4, and 8 pieces of pattern that are 1 1/2 by 2 1/2. If you're just using pattern, then obviously go with the mat measurements of 1 3/4 by 2 3/4, and make sure that if you've got a directional paper, that your width is the widest and your height is the smallest measurement. So I'm going to go ahead and stick these down. Okay, so that is that. So then what we want to do is I'm just going to open up one side first, take one of these, and what we're going to do is we're going to stick that in there like that, and this across like that. And you want to kind of make sure that that halfway score line here lines up with your score line there. Now I am actually going to glue this time. I used red tape last time, but I'm going to use glue this time just because I haven't got mirror. So I haven't got to worry about taking the finish off it. It just gives you a bit more time to get it lined up. So let's get that over there like that. Squash that down, make it so it's level. Yep, that's good. Okay. So that's going in there. And then instead of sticking it flat, what you want to do is fold it up like that. Then put your glue or tape on. I would use red tape if you're using tape. And then you want to shut the card onto it because it's more important that it folds flat than it, it folds up, as it were, than it being flat. And then just have a quick look, make sure it is actually, yeah, it's okay. So that's one side done. So now we're going to open up the other side. So that's obviously what we've got so far. So we're going to close that side, and then we're going to do the same on this side. And I'm trying to open it, make sure it's, yep, it's okay. And there we go. So there you have the basics of your card. So next we want to add all the extra bits in. Now, if you want, I'm going to put the word birthday on all of these things. So what I've done is I've actually cut out, and you can change the measurements if you want, but I've cut out 8 pieces of mat that are 2 by 2, and then 8 pieces of that mirror, which are 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. And then I've used those dies, and oh gosh, I can't remember where they was from. I think these were in Love Art Shop dies. I'm pretty sure these were in Love Art Shop dies. So I've used these and I've cut out all the letters, and I'm going to mount them so they're just half on, half off, and you're going to spell birthday all the way across. There's your birthday, and I'm happy with that. That looks good. So now we're just going to do the happy bit. So I've cut out some of the balloons that are in the pack, and I've also cut out the word happy, which is one of the dies I got from one of the, I can't remember which one it was, if it's in Love or Coca Rosa. I will try and list it down below. And I've stuck it out of glitter card and just stuck them onto the hot air balloons. So I've got 3, well, I've got 6 in total. So what I was thinking, originally I was thinking of having like an H here, an A, and then a P, P, Y. But I think I'm going to just put them on the back instead. So H, A, and then a P would have to go here, another P there, and then a Y here. I think that's how we're going to do it. And so I think I'm just going to use, because they are quite big, and if you put them on the back, you're going to see the basket. I'm going to have a bit of a struggle here, but we'll work something out. Maybe put it in the middle. So there you go. So there's your happy and your birthday. Now, I need to decorate the front. And I've just realised that obviously I've done silicone glue. So this needs to dry. Otherwise, it's going to It's going to move. On the front, I've cut out one of the big balloons, and I've put a happy birthday peel off on it. Don't like peel offs, but there are times like now that they come in handy. I've also cut out one of the clouds, which I'm going to stick behind, and then a smaller cloud, which I'm going to stick in front. So this is going to go on the front of my card. And there's your card, there's your finished card. And there's the front. If you wanted to, you could glossy accents and add a bit of glitter and stuff onto the cloud to give it a kind of a, I might do that actually, a sparkle, might do that later. And then we open it up, oh, and we have a Showstopper card. I like cards like this because they're Showstopper cards, but you don't have to, you don't have to send instructions as to how it works. So that is always good. So there you go. And then obviously you've got space on the back to write there, and your tab is hidden because it's underneath there. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the card. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.